Welcome to the Gentle Pilates mat class. In this class, we will be working on strengthening the muscles that flex, extend, side bend, and rotate the spine. We will be using a yoga mat and a yoga block. And a yoga block is something that you can purchase at Dick's Sporting Goods or the Target store. Walmart might even have yoga blocks, so you should be able to find a yoga block, but it's a handy tool for you to have, as you will see as we go through the class. As with any new conditioning routine, it is important that it is appropriate for you. So if you have any health conditions that would cause you to have concerns about doing anything in particular, it's best for you to talk about this with your doctor before you participate. So please take care of yourself. So we're going to begin on the back with the yoga block. So if you would come onto your back on your mat, and place the yoga block in the medium position between your inner thighs close to your knees. Think about where you have your feet positioned. You might have to lift your head and look, making sure that your feet are about the same distance apart as your knees. And then arrange yourself on the floor, on the mat, so that you can feel the natural undulations of the spine, the natural curvature of the spine. Bring the arms alongside the body, palms down, fingers long. And then put a little bit of tone into the arms, not stiffening and locking, but engaging the muscles to extend the elbow joints and pressing the shoulders back against the floor. Right? Give the yoga block a gentle squeeze so that you can feel that the muscles of your body are somewhat active and engaged. If possible, begin to breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, fill your lungs to capacity. And as you exhale, empty all that is within inside you. Take one more preparatory breath. And on the next inhale, press your torso up into shoulder bridge. And as you exhale, melt your spine all the way back down to the floor. Inhale, press up to shoulder bridge. Exhale, and melt your spine back down. As you press up with your inhale, lift strongly. And as you exhale, melt your back down to the floor. Inhale, press away from gravity without jerking or jarring the spine. And melt back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and press up. And exhale and lower all the way back down to the mat. Now, take the yoga block out and just set the yoga block off to the side. Stretch your left leg out across the floor. And again, apply a little bit of tone to the leg as you place it out onto the floor. So it's not just laying there like a pair of socks. Give it a little bit of purpose. And then bring the right leg into what we call a tabletop position. The thigh bone is vertical, straight up and down, and the shin bone is more or less horizontal, not sagging and dropping towards the floor. So keeping some tone in the belly, As you inhale, stretch your leg and flex your foot, and exhale and bend your knee. Inhale and stretch, and exhale and bend. As you stretch your leg out, apply some tone to this abdominal region to prevent the back from lifting and arching as the weight of the leg moves away from the body. Once more, stretch and flex. Now reach down, interlace the fingers behind the thigh, and as you inhale, lift the shin and flex the foot, straightening the knee, and exhale, point the foot and bend the knee. Inhale, lift and extend the knee, flexing the foot, and exhale, flex the knee and point the foot. Inhale and exhale. Two more like that. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Bring the knee into the body and then release the leg all the way down to the floor. Arms by your sides. Bring your left leg into a tabletop position. As you inhale, reach the leg away, flexing the foot. Exhale, point the foot, flex the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale and flex. As you extend the leg, make sure to increase the tone in the abdominal region to prevent the back from popping up into a deeper arch. One more time. Inhale, extend the knee, flexing the foot, and exhale and bend. Now reach around, interlace the fingers, take a hold of the back of the thigh. Inhale, lift the shin, extending the knee, flexing the foot. Exhale, point and flex the knee. Inhale and exhale. Moving slowly, deliberately in each direction so that the muscles are actively engaged in knee extension and knee flexion. And take that one more time, extending the knee, flexing the foot, flexing the knee, pointing, and then hug the knee and release the leg all the way down to the floor. Lift both arms up, take a nice big stretch, let your back arch up away from the floor, and then swing your arms down. Bring your feet off the mat, take a hold of your shins. Right hand on the right shin, left hand on the left shin. Allow your shoulders to rest away from your earlobes and curve your upper body away from the floor. So you're forming a ball, holding yourself in that shape, taking care not to overly engage the muscles of the neck. Breathe into your back. Take one more breath. And then lower down, releasing your feet to the mat. Take the yoga block and place the yoga block between your thighs, down by your knees, and move your feet just a little bit further away from your buttocks. Arms down alongside your body, right? As you inhale, press yourself back up into a bridge and stay here. Right? So sometimes we're not used to, accustomed to using the muscles in the backs of the thigh and the buttocks. And so what happens is we naturally are pushing up into the spine, but we really want to develop the ability to use the strength of the legs. And then melt your spine back down onto the mat. We're going to do that 2 more times. So we're going to press up with a well-supported spine with strong legs, and then melt back down onto the floor. And we'll do that 1 more time. Pressing up, feel the tone in your arms and your legs, and then melt your spine all the way back down to the mat. You can take out the block and gently let your legs rock from side to side. Good. Let's turn to our side and come up onto your hands and knees, setting the yoga block off to the side for a moment. So when you come onto your hands and knees, if you're on a hardwood floor instead of a padded, carpeted floor, you may find that you prefer to have a towel under your knees in addition to your yoga mat. So just take note if that seems like that would be attractive to you. Spread your fingers, placing your hands below your shoulders, positioning your knees directly below your hips and your feet directly behind your knees. We're going to roll the spine through flexion and extension, beginning from a neutral position. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, begin to curl your tail under, lifting your belly and tucking your chin. Now pause and breathe into your back. As you exhale, slowly begin to uncurl your spine, lowering your belly, lifting your crown and tail, and breathe into your front. Exhale, curl the tail, draw the belly in, tuck the chin, and breathe into your back. And exhale, reverse that. Uncurling the spine, letting the shoulders roll down the back, lifting up through the back of the neck, breathing in. Exhale as you curl and pause to breathe into your back. Exhale as you reverse that curl and pause to breathe into your front. Exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale. Take a breath in. Last one. Exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale. Take a breath in. And then return to neutral, shifting your weight off of your hands and shaking out your wrists. Nice job. Let's use the yoga block as a seat. So put the yoga block on your mat and take a seat on the yoga block. And then sit with your legs. So put the yoga block kind of in the middle, in the center of your mat. And then sit with your legs out in front of you, with your feet as wide apart as the mat. And we're going to make the muscles of the feet work. So flexing the feet, pulling the toenails towards the shins, right? And the spine is tall. Let your arms rest alongside the body and then lift your arms out to the sides with your palms facing down, right? Let your shoulders come onto your back. Now, twist your arms so that your palms face up, okay? And again, make sure that you feel your shoulders rolling down your back without forcing. Just encourage the shoulders to roll down your back, right? Now, as you inhale, twist to the right and exhale back to the center. Inhale, twist to the left and exhale back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, twist, and exhale, return. Inhale, twist, exhale, return. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, twist, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, twist, and exhale. Inhale, twist, and exhale. Now bring those arms out in front of you, allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears, feet flexed. As you inhale, tuck your chin, draw your belly in, exhale, sit back up again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, draw your belly in, tucking your chin lightly. Exhale, coming back up to extension. Inhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now here we go. Open those arms back out to the sides again. Twist your arms so your palms face up. And we're going to do kind of a quick movement here called the saw. So in one inhale, we're going to twist to the right and reach and exhale back to the center. Inhale, twist to the left and reach. Exhale back to the center. As you twist and reach, you're reaching for your opposite foot. Inhale, twist and reach, and exhale back to the center. One more. Inhale, twist and reach, and exhale back to the center. Inhale, twist and reach, and exhale back to the center. And finally, you get to put those arms down and come on off of your block. Nice job. So come to a seated position with your knees bent and your feet out in front of you, and slip your hands underneath the backs of your knees, kind of the back of your thigh, back of your knee. Okay. So when we get into a position like this, depending upon how stiff you are, you may find that it is impossible to sit tall. So you sit as tall as you're able to sit, right? So you sit tall, and you can use your hands a little bit, your arms a little bit, to help to pull you forward. But it's really important to understand that when you pull with your arms, you're working in the area of your chest and shoulder girdle. Pulling with your arms shouldn't result in stiffening and tightening your lumbar region. So just pay attention to that in your own body, okay? So what we're going to do is inhale and pull into the back of our chest, and then exhale, scoop the belly and round back. So we inhale and we exhale. And we inhale and we exhale. Inhale, extending the spine and engaging the shoulder. Exhale, flexing the spine, engaging the abdominals. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to make this a little challenging. We're going to go back, 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 all the way back down onto the floor, straightening the legs and taking a nice big overhead stretch. Swing your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, and then lift your feet one at a time, taking hold of your shins, and do some gentle movement of circling the pelvis in one direction and circling the pelvis in the other direction. And then come back to center and release your feet to the floor. Now turn to your side and press yourself up. And come into a seated position that in Pilates we call the mermaid position. Now, you may find it to be very uncomfortable to sit like this. So one possibility is for you to sit on your yoga block. Sitting up, bringing the pelvis up, may make it a little bit more comfortable for you to be like this. So just check that out. So you can sit on your block or not sit on your block, whatever works for you. Bring your fingertips out to the sides, sitting nice and tall. So I'm just gonna add something here. So if you're doing mirror image of me, your left leg is in front and your right leg is tucked beside you, right? If you're doing mirror image. So as you inhale, I'd like you to lift your left arm up. And then exhale and reach over to the right. Let the inhale bring you back to the center and float your arm back down. Now, it's worth mentioning that the way we arrange the arm when we lift it can affect how comfortable the shoulder feels. So what I like to think of is scooping my hand up away from the floor so that when my arm reaches this position, my palm is directed towards the midline, which opens the shoulder joint a little bit. And then I'm in a nice position to go over. Let the inhale bring you back to the center and then exhale your arm down. We'll do that one more time. So inhale, lifting the arm up, and then exhale, taking that side bend, coming back with the inhale, and exhale the arm back down. Now shift your weight, straighten out your legs, and bounce them a little, maybe rubbing out your knees. And then we'll shift to the other side. So when we sit mermaid, this time now with the right leg in the front and the left leg tucked around, you may find that this side is much more comfortable, or you may find that this side is much less comfortable. And so maybe you didn't use the block on the first side, but it makes sense to use the block on this side. Don't think that your body has to be perfectly symmetrical to be totally functional. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. So it's important to respect the differences between the two sides. Reach the tips of the fingers out to the side. Right? As you inhale, float the palm up so it faces the midline. Now exhale, lengthen up and over to the left. Inhale back to the center and float your hand down. Inhale, lift your arm up and lengthen over to the side. Inhale back to the center and down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, stay tall as you side bend. Come back with your inhale and float your arm all the way down. And then let's turn and come up off of that position and onto your hands and knees, and just one foot at a time, step back, work out the knees. Good. Okay, so we're going to work on a little bit of balance. Okay. So positioning your hands directly below your shoulders, your knees directly below your hips, your feet flat on the mat, right? Feeling the amount of muscular tension that is necessary to prevent the skeleton from collapsing into the front of the body. So there has to be a little bit of tension on the front side for support, right? So front support. What we're going to do, without shifting our weight significantly to the side, is we're going to step our right foot back, or one foot back, and then step the opposite hand forward, right? Now finding that two-pointed balance. I feel like my hand is too far out. I'm going to bring, that feels much better. I'm going to float my arm and my leg up a little bit, and then back down. And float them up and float them down. Right? If you're feeling a lot of strain in your low back, draw your belly button in to meet your spine. Lift up away from the floor. One more time, lifting up and lowering down. Bring your hand and knee to the mat. And then draw the belly in and up, rounding your chin and your tail under. And come back to where you started. Step your left foot back, find your balance, and your right hand forward. Right? Keeping your trunk lifting away from the floor, raise and lower your arm and leg. Breathing up and breathing down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Bring your hand and knee to the mat. Lift the belly, curling the chin and the tail. And then coming back to neutral. Now, let's come on to our side on the mat, resting on our right forearm. So you'll be a mirror image of me. Actually, I need to come up a little bit higher here on my mat because we need that part of the mat for this. So I'm resting on my forearm, elbow, forearm, hand. Elbow is below my shoulder. Bottom leg is bent. Well, actually right now both legs are bent, right? And you want to have your forearm and your bottom thigh in parallel to each other and then reach this top leg out. Let your left arm come to rest on the side of your body. So what we're going to do is a side lift. So we're going to strengthen the muscles on the bottom side of the trunk. As we inhale, we're going to lift up and reach over. And as we exhale, we'll set ourselves back down. Inhale, lifting the trunk up, and exhale and lowering down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering all the way down. And then just turn and come onto your back for a moment. Let your arms rest out wide. Take your feet out wide and rock your legs from side to side. Turn yourself to your side and press yourself up. And then we'll come and we'll do that side lift on the other side of the body. So you're coming to rest on your elbow, forearm, and hand, elbow under your shoulder. Your legs are flexed to start, and your bottom thigh and forearm are in parallel. And reach that top leg long on the mat. Reach the top arm long on the side of your body. As you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, lower down. Okay. Lift from the side of your trunk, engaging the muscles that develop the strength to break free of gravity's hold. And then lower all the way down. Slip that arm out from underneath you, turn and come onto your back. Spread your arms, step your feet out wide, and rock your legs gently from side to side. Just enjoy that free movement as you breathe deeply through your nose. And then turn to your side again. Okay, so now we're going to stay on this side, and we're going to stretch out the left arm. Both legs are stacked, and the right hand is on the mat in front of us. We're going to do a full side raise. So the first movement, we were arcing, the arc was going up towards the ceiling. Now the arc is essentially going to be into the floor. So we're curving the other direction. You'll see what I mean. We're going to lift the legs and curve the spine away from the floor and then lower back down. So we're creating kind of like a crescent shape, if you will, like a little crescent moon or a banana. And then we'll do 2 more. We're lifting up and lowering down, strengthening the muscles, that side bend, the trunk. Bend your knees, press yourself up off the floor, and change over to the other side. So now you're on your right side. Right arm is extended, palms both face down to the floor. The legs are straight and stacked. Right? You're using this front hand to help you balance. And as you exhale, you're coming up into side bend, and inhale and lower down. Exhale as you lift, and inhale as you lower down. As the top side of the body strengthens, the lower half of the body lengthens. Exhale and inhale. Last time. Exhale and inhale. And then turn again, coming onto your back. Bring your knees up, take a hold of your shins, and gently circle your pelvis around in one direction. And circle your pelvis around in the other direction. And then release your feet to the floor, turn to your side, and come all the way onto your belly. So we're going to do a little variation on swimming. Okay? So as you come onto your belly, bring your hands next to your chest, right? And arrange your head so the tip of your nose is just hovering off the floor. The feet touch the ground, right? The legs are long and toned. And your chest is slightly lifted away from the floor, but there's no real weight in your hands, okay? So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, begin to reach your right arm forward, twisting your arm so your palm turns up, and then inhale and bring your hand back by your side. Exhale, slide your left arm forward, twisting palm up, and inhale, retract. Exhale, twisting the right arm and reaching. Inhale and withdrawing the arm. Exhale, twisting and reaching the left arm. And inhale and withdraw. Exhale and inhale. One more exhale. And inhale, and then overlap your hands. Let your forehead rest on your hands. Relax your back. As you breathe, fill not only your belly, but fill your back. Feel it stretch from your inhale and relax with your exhale. Now bring your hands next to your chest again. We're going to do one more swimming variation. Legs are long and the legs are going to be involved. So front of the chest is lifted again. As you slide that right arm forward and twist it, raise your left leg. And then set it down as you retract your right arm. As you slide your left arm forward and twist it, raise your right leg. And then bring it back. Right arm slides forward, left leg lifts and retract as you lower. Left arm slides forward and twists as the right leg lifts and then retract and lower. One more time. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And then overlap your hands. Let your forehead rest. Let your back muscles rest. And breathe into your back. Roll to one side, bring your knees in, and then you can press yourself up off of the floor and come onto your back. Take your yoga block and place it between your inner thighs near your knees. Let your arms come alongside your body, palms facing down with a little bit of tone in your arms. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, roll your spine up into a bridge. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and as you exhale, melt your spine back down onto the floor, and then sweep your arms down by your side. prepare to do that again. As you exhale, roll your spine up into a bridge. Inhale and lift your arms up overhead. Exhale and melt your spine back down. And inhale as you sweep your arms back down by your sides. Let's do that one more time to complete the practice. Exhale as you roll your spine up. Lift your arms all the way up overhead. Melt your spine back down to the mat. And then sweep your arms back down by your sides. Take the block out. Set it off to the side. And cross your right thigh over your left thigh, stretching your arms out wide across the floor. Gently turn your lower body to the left as you turn your upper body and head to the right. And as you rest in this stretch, think about breathing into this region of your back and your side. Take 2 more breaths. Really treating your muscles to a bath of oxygen. Nice and easy. Unrotate, coming back to the center and uncross your legs. Cross your left leg over your right, arms wide. Rotate your lower body to the right, your upper body and head to the left. And as you come to rest in that stretch position, send your breath into the left side of your back. Stretching those back muscles with your inhale and relaxing those back muscles with your exhale. Take one more full inhale and exhale. And then unwind yourself, coming back to center. Uncross your legs. Right? Turn to your side. Press yourself up off of the floor. I'm so glad that you were able to make time to join me today for this practice. I hope that it suited you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'm Jenny Gadbois of Pilates of Cheshire. Thank you and be well.